What's up, YouTube? Keeping it a Benji, and I'm getting back with y'all. Now, we finna be doing another reaction, and we gonna be reacting to Glizzy, you know, rapper turned YouTuber, come from Washington, D.C., used to be a part of the Glizzy gang, who I believe is founded by the rapper Glizzy. Feel me? He got a gang of good songs too, so check him out if y'all want to. Glizzy. Now anyway, he got this video that's based upon some surviving no jumper. So we gonna see what he talking about, and let's do our reaction. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in them comments.
What's up, y'all? It's Glizzy and this Bob's on TV, and today we got surviving no jumper. For the people that don't know who No Jumper is, it's a blog that's located in California. Just type it in. Everybody should know who No Jumper is. Everybody know who it is. If you're into the music, you should know who No Jumper is. No Jumper is a bigger platform than mine. Yes, it is. But that's the old No Jumper. The new No Jumper, it got like, I think they ran out of content, either they ran out of content.
Just that fast, he just said something that didn't make sense. He said No Jumper is a bigger platform than mine, but that's the old No Jumper. To me, I don't see no difference. I think it got like 4-something million subscribers, and they all still there. Platform bigger than his.
The Crips put them under some type of contract that they getting extorted over here, because it's like a Crip boot camp, but let's get into it.
Hold on.
I was invited on No Jumper. A couple of guys, Bandman, Kevo, Crips put them under some type of contract that they getting is, but that's the old No Jumper. The new No Jumper, it got like, I think they ran out of content, either they ran out of content or the Crips put them under some type of contract that they getting extorted over here, because it's like a Crip boot camp. But
wait a minute. You mean a person that's supposed to be coming from the streets just made a alleged statement like that publicly? Like, how you call yourself a guy who come from the streets, and you just said that I think the Crips probably extorting them or something? What? I'm not gonna speak about what nobody doing in what a street person do, how they handle their business. You know what I mean? That's just not how it go. I mean, if you supposed to be coming from these streets, I wouldn't even say no stuff like that. Whether it's true or false, I'm not going to speak on what type of illegal activity a person from the streets is doing. Extortion is a crime. Why would you make the alleged statement that the Crips are doing something illegal pertaining to No Jumper? Wow.
Let's get into it. So I was invited on No Jumper. A couple of guys, Bandman, Kevo, Big Folk, J-Main, a couple people from the Say Cheese crew, call us the Say Cheese crew. We do the Say Cheese interviews. So they go to No Jumper, they get invited to No Jumper. So Adam been wanting to interview me for like 6 months now. I ain't get around to the interview. So long story short, we came up with a date for the interview probably like some months ago, but I forgot about it. In the months of us booking the interview, I forgot I had the No Jumper interview coming up. Adam, assistant, texted me and said, yeah, your No Jumper interview, we still on for such and such. We've been trying to contact such and such. But in the meantime, me and my team did our research, and it's like, No Jumper is like a custody risk for me. I talk a lot. I done this to GDs. I done this a lot. I done talked to so many people. I don't even know who I talk to. So why would I put myself in an environment I don't control? So I told Adam, like, if it's just an interview, I do interviews with anybody, but I feel like Adam.
Now look, I'm not going to discredit him for that type of thinking, because that is a level of being intelligent. You know, if you know you have a lot of problems, and you know it's this particular place where many of the people that you possibly do have problems with, or factually do have problems with, you kind of like putting yourself in the snake pit, lion's den, stuff like that. So I wouldn't fault a person for having that thought process. However, majority of these problems, I don't think are real problems, but all problems can potentially be serious problems. But I don't like the fact that you can't be afraid to be doing certain things and going certain places at times when that's what you signed up for. You know, you get on that Instagram, YouTube, you disrespect people, offend people, say certain stuff that, you know, that's just way out. So you can't be a person that's willing to talk it, but you ain't willing to walk it. I just don't agree with that part, you know what I mean? Again, if you got real problems in the world, you know, and it's necessarily like the smart choice for you to just not go put yourself in harm's way like that, then I get it. But, you know, don't be bashing people then. Don't be saying like, oh, gangbangers is this, and don't be just saying those type of things like what he tweeted, because it's more so of a personal thing for yourself. And also, don't be acting like you afraid of losing your life when you dissing and you acting like you got a problem with people. And, you know, when people get mad, you got to be willing to accept it. You can't just feel like it's all in your hands. The ball ain't always in your court. Past that, when that motherfucker get taken out on the other end, whatever they want to do is what they want to do with it. And how they want to take something is how they going to take it. And like I said, in certain situations, I get it for a smart point, from a smart point of view. However, I feel like this is more of a, I'm going to talk it, but I'm afraid to walk it. Because a lot of people come up there that's got direct problems. You know what I mean? People be coming up there and they got it. So.
Platform, I cannot say it. I ain't gonna say it bads this platform, but like No Jumper might be over with now. It's like it's random people in there, like gang members. I swear, like the Crips just hang out in there, Jonas. The kickbacks back from the Crips. It's like a Crip boot camp. So Adam just got all these random Crip guys in there, and I've been watching interviews, these No Jumper interviews. I see random people just walk.
I don't understand how he acting like just these random Crip guys. Crip Mac is pretty much the same type of person that Glizzy is. You know, people that start getting in front of that camera and they had it worked for them. You know, it worked a lot more for Crip Mac than it did for Glizzy. But Glizzy is busy and he doing his thing. I feel like, you know, this whole narrative he created was great, because even if you don't get the interview with No Jumper, you get talked about. You getting tweeted about, posted about, you know what I mean? So it was great marketing for itself. However, Crip Mac ain't a random guy, like a random Crip guy. He's like a very popular, very unpredictable, how can I say it? He's a real view grabber. Like, viewers love him. And far as Bricc Baby, to my knowledge, he come from having a background of dealing with a lot of artists and musicians and hip hop over a decade, you know? Kid Ink, Dirk and them, I want to say Young Thug and Gunna and them. You know, he just know a lot of people from what I gather from they speaking, right? And people been knowing him for over a while. So I don't think that it's been a random Crip that ever been in No Jumper working there. You know, T-Rail ain't never, he's not random. Smack wasn't even really random. He had a history going towards rocking, being hype man. Schoolboy Q, AD ain't random. He was having a somewhat buzz coming out of West Coast, which is pretty much a big buzz at a time in West Coast, because it wasn't like a lot of buzzes, and it's still not a lot of buzzes. You feel me? So, you know, and he was doing songs with like The Game and them. That was kind of big. So, dude, Adam help these other help all these so-called Crips or street guys build their portfolio a little bit better and help shed a lot more light on them and give them something that could keep them in the public eye more. Yeah, but you know, it's like a fair exchange. But I don't see no random Crips.
Busting the interview, like random people, you don't know who busting the interview. It's just weird to me. Then Adam, all the stuff he got going on, me going on his platform, yeah, to help me, but he got to rock a back stuff. There's people that don't like Adam. Adam got to rock a weird ways, let's just say. I don't think people know on Twitter, you go to Twitter, ADAM22 Twitter, he's a porn star on Twitter. He's just not a porn star on No Jumper podcast, I guess. But he's into weird activities. I seen an interview, he asked J-Mane the size of his genitals. I said, nah, that was out of order. Then I questioned myself, like, he asking these type of questions, like, I don't know what's going on. Then I watched interviews about him.
I ain't gonna fault him for that, because I know it's a lot of people that find the questions and the stuff that Adam be on is kind of strange, you know what I mean? Or just funny, whatever. But that's funny, though. You know, Adam is way out.
And he willing to be down with open sex with a man, another man and his girlfriend. They looking for candidates. Straight, listen, endless red flags. He sent his wife to have sex with a black man. His wife, he had a wife. He got married to a porn star. She allegedly don't have sex with other men besides Adam. So she had a fetish for a black guy. She couldn't do it regardless. Adam had to get down or lay down. So like, if he was gonna be, he act like he was with it. Like he really had to be with it. Or was gonna happen regardless. But she was gonna act like it was a part of the profession. They already got money. They already got a buzz. They did not need that video. That video didn't make shit. Might have made them some more money, but they got money. They did not need that video. She made that video because she wanted to have sex with a black man. He can't hold the fork down over there. Once you go black, you never go back. I'm just here to tell you. Once she rode the boat, why would she ever go back to a life jacket? It don't make sense. She been on a yacht. Now you want to take her from a jet ski to a yacht. Come on, man. Stop playing. Once you get a Ritz cracker, man, you ain't never going back to saltines. I'm just here to tell you, it hit different than the tuna salad, man. But let's get into the details. So the interview date came. Adam's assistant hit me. Told him give him all my flight information. They gonna give me back my money for the flight. This was like a red flag in the beginning. They said send them my information. What airport I'm flying out of. They wanted all my information. They was gonna fly me out. I told them nah. If I was to come out and book my own ticket, y'all just have to reimburse me. They're like, that's cool. I never told them why, but I ain't about to let nobody fly me out. Like, I'm gonna tell Adam at No Jumper where I'm about to be at, what airport I'm getting on, what time I'm leaving, and all that, and you be in the living room, your living room with your job.
I ain't gonna lie, that's smart too. You know, if you're gonna be getting booked for anything, it's always best for you to get reimbursed, you know, or get paid in advance. But letting the person know all your details and where you're gonna be living and spending your nights and your time and this, that, when you arrive in, that's how you keep that back door wide open.
Ex-gang members, bisexual gang members, all type of gang members, everything got a gang on it though. Y'all should be the gang bros. Y'all ain't a gang bang. I'm gonna get into that later though. So, red flags. So I just hit him out, politely text him though. I told him, I said something like, I just feel like your platform got too many gangs connected to it. I don't want to be around gang members. I'm a boss. I'm equivalent to that. Adam writes me on Twitter. I just told my fans, my fans wanted to know when I was going on No Jumper. No Jumper just hit me today. And I said, I don't want to do it because I don't feel safe in No Jumper. It's not that I don't feel safe in No Jumper, like they're going to do something to me. It's like, when I mean safe, how can I put it? My brand, like I'm trying to protect my brand. They clout chases. It's not nothing dangerous. Like, say you walk around the room and some guys kill you or something. No, not that. I'm not thinking that. I'm thinking this. WAC 100 would be a bigger story. It'll be a bigger story at No Jumper if Adam at WAC 100 just walk in the interview with 5 tough guys and now I'm in a fight. It's me versus 5 muscle men. Me versus the Pyrus. That's gonna be the greatest capture ever. And Glizzy gets his head beat in No Jumper interview. Coolest podcast in the world. They're gonna try to go up on me. So So far, I let y'all clout chase off me. I don't care. And then Adam was like, what did he say? He wrote me on Twitter like, I wasn't gonna let them beat you up. He said, what you scared? They friendly gangbangers. I wasn't gonna let them beat you up. First of all, bro, this gang confusing. No Jumper introduced the first LGBT Crip member to the world, like the first bisexual Crip to the world. How is this even going on? Like, y'all just playing with the Crips like that? Do y'all know it's Crips and Bloods? I should get into that later on when we get into the story. So, Adam, we texted. He texted me back with the prayer hands, like, please, can you come? I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't coming out. Later on in the future, we might can do something. Ooh, I just let it go respectfully. Like, I respect the No Jumper platform. Like, I respect it. Like, I watch it. It's cool. Like, I just stay away from it. It ain't my cup of tea. It ain't my style. So, Rocker, gang members. This is a Rocker niggas from a gang sitting around just doing nothing about your broke niggas bluffing, just at pimps and all type like Canal Street in that jump. That jump like smell like karate class. It smell like ninja feet in there, all them damn niggas in there. It's like they all over 30 years old. They all old and gang members. Like, first of all, you being old and being in the gang is embarrassing. But let me get back to the text message. So he texted me. So I just told my fans, like, I turned down a No Jumper interview. I won't be on No Jumper. I don't want to be around no gang members. It'll tarnish my brand, something. So they took it as I was being scared. No, it's a business decision, bro. Why would I put my life? My mother told me in the streets, told me never trust a crackhead. Adam does coke. Why would I put my life in a crackhead's hands? I don't even want to say it like that. A cokehead hands. Like, why he over there high in the stars and they over there just doing what they want to do with their phones? For the right price, anybody do anything.
See, his messages get cluttered because he be saying some smart points. However, he get to going off into like just bashing people, and it come from like too much of a personal place. And that's something that's like, it just kind of clutters the parts where he actually do make sense in a general way, you know, not just in this scenario, but in a lot of general situations for anybody or in any other situation.
So let me get into this. This is another red flag. Adam said you're going to be safe. Don't nobody really know you. Only person that really gangbang here is Bricc Baby. I'm like, I've never said nothing about Bricc Baby. He said, don't nobody really know you. You ain't got no smoke. Like, nobody here to get into it with you. Only person here gangbang is Bricc Baby. And I don't think he know you or something like that. I don't know where Adam from. Adam like a white guy, right? So, you know that white guy that want to be down with the culture, want to be accepted. So he gonna sit around them all day. Like, he gonna sit around the Crips all day. He love it. Like, a real guy from the streets, a real street nigga, a real gangster from the streets ain't trying to be around no Crips, bro, or no Bloods, bro, no gangbangers or nothing, bro. Y'all get nigga caught up that hot. He niggas too loud. That's goofy. Adam is a white guy. Want to be a culture vulture. He's gonna sit down and let you guys talk all day, and y'all keep thinking Adam run no job. Adam getting extorted. Why the it's the only interview you go to, it's only gang members in here. Why he just hang out with gang members all day? He don't hang out with, if Adam hung out with people he went to high school with.
Now, see, this the thing. Adam's not just hanging with regular gang members, you know? And Adam have already stated in one of them pods or interviews, like, pretty much if you got any topics based upon some gangbanging or something like that, that the view's gonna be out of this roof. So he just keeping up with what people be liking to watch and catch up with him on his channel. Do I agree with the way he play with gangs and stuff like that? No, I don't. You know, I still just understand where he's coming from, even though I don't agree with it. I don't agree with the people that call themselves gang members and they allow him to even start using gang stuff to play with, you know, and that's everybody. AD, T-Rail, Smack, Crip Mac, Bricc Baby. Then you even got a gang other like, you know, J-Main. I mean, just Famous Richard, I think that's his name. Like, it just be a lot of people that get up there and just let him or allow him to just play games with the gang culture. I mean, WAC 100 kind of do it too. But Wack always try to like check him a little bit in a serious way and kind of teach him certain stuff. But, you know, everybody be allowing him to kind of just play with the gang culture. And that's just how it go. But he's also in the backyard of one of the motherlands of gangbanging. You know what I'm saying? To me, you know, like the gang culture of what it is today, all that shit come from California and Illinois. You know what I'm saying? So it's only right for him to have that since he's in LA and he's right there in the backyard and he got all that access. And he's also giving opportunities to a lot of people out the streets that other people wouldn't give. So everything got a way to look at it. It all depends on how you want to view it.
I walked in no jumper with a smile on my face. Adam tarnishing his brand is like, I think the Crips got him under some type of extortion people or something. Like they extort him. Like, you gotta hire Crip. This the Crip spot. Like, this the Crip hangout spot. It's a Crip booth.
But I just can't even understand why he keep trying to put that out there. Like, oh, you getting extorted. Why you just can't say you stationed where the majority of those type of people are, and you know, you giving them opportunities if it's a possibility for it to work out. And also you gotta take you gotta also be honest, but it's not really like a on-camera presence in Los Angeles when it comes to people that's from Bloods, or you know what I mean? Like, it's just not. Music-wise, yeah. Outside of that, I would think that the only person that's trying to make themselves a person on camera, or podcaster, interviewer, or whatever, YouTuber, that's Wack 100. Outside of that, and you know, no offense to somebody if I just skipped over him, but at this moment, I can't come up with nobody that's on that. You know, majority of everybody that's in front of these cameras, podcasting and stuff, majority of them are Crips. So that's the talent. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if it was a person that was a Blood or anything else that was doing good, Adam would rock with him.
Fucking Cuthbert, Clive. They keep it at 55th Street, Cuth. No Cuthberts. I'm just saying, to me, a Crip is a Crip, blue is blue. So I be saying to myself, they got Nipsey Hussle, and they got Crip Mac. Just disrespectful. Like, all jokes aside, I look at Nip like a real nigga. Nip a real nigga. Nip never in his life sit on no jumper with you niggas. What type of Crip is you niggas? You niggas are birds into the Crips. You niggas introduced Nip died in a parking lot standing on business telling another gang member he was hot, and you niggas around here interviewing, introducing people playing with the set, LGBTQ to the set. Like, y'all can do that? Where? Adam, this is how gangs work, Adam. If the head owner of the Crips get paid some money from somebody and say, I need the Crips to do such and such, such and such. And Adam say, let's just use Bricc Baby, the guy you mentioned for example. Just say if the head Crip call him and tell him jump out a window and you tell him jump out a window, he's not going to jump for you. He's going to jump for the head Crip because he got to do it. They follow orders. They got big homies. They got ranks. This is his job to follow orders. I'm going to get to the head of the Crips next. I'm going to get to you. So, Adam, like, ain't nobody ain't got no smoke with you, Bricc Baby. So somebody said Bricc Baby. I said to myself, see, Adam don't even know what's going on. He's a white guy. He's not really in the field. I say somebody get punched in no jumper. He just sit back and he don't really know what's going on. He act like he knows what's going on. He want to be down. He be rapping from Malibu for real. They don't even gonna tell Adam what's going on. Adam be setting up a back door, don't even know he's setting up a back door because he's a white guy. He don't know what's going on in this culture for real deep down. You gotta be one of us to know what a back door is. Adam don't even know what a back door is. He was born in a townhouse. So let's get to it. Adam, if you see this video, I want you to know I know Bricc Baby personally. I don't know Bricc Baby from no jumper. You know where I know Bricc Baby from? I get into it with one person in this world. What's his name? Shy Glizzy. Who I know Bricc Baby from? Shy Glizzy, 2010, Pee Wee Longway Kitchen, Atlanta, Georgia. I know him, bro. He was claiming Atlanta at first. He was an Atlanta guy. He know who I am. I'm Shy Glizzy, the enforcer. I was told to watch him. He got shot so much. I'm gonna show y'all a comment he said about me. About some shot Glizzy, rest in peace, 30. Something. We ain't gonna disrespect the dead. Long live 30. We will leave that dead. But what I'm here to tell you about yourself, Bricc, baby, you know who I am. I'm the influencer, I'm the muscle. You want me to tell you something Shotty Glizzy told me? Watch him right here with the plex, bro. If he do anything suspicious, move any type of way, blow his up. You know, he was on the list around a dick ride. Yeah. That's what my job was to do when I was with Shot, to watch you. I had no other job but to watch you. You was untrustworthy. Nobody know you goof. You walking around in the spag like you bigger than everybody in. No gun ass nigga. But let's not get into all that. I don't want to be back to the street side, but I'm here to tell you it's another red flag. That's where I know that guy from. Oh, the one op I got in the world, that's his man. He introduced me through him. I know him. I don't know no jumps. You don't know that, Adam. You don't even know that. Oh, this is new to you. I know, because you're a white guy. You ain't in the streets. Stay in your culture. Vulture. You trying to backdoor me. You know, you're trying to backdoor me. So the Crips, it's not even like, y'all understand it. Y'all from California, so it's like y'all wave and y'all earn. But outside of California, that's the most embarrassing you could ever do. Let me just give you an example. I don't know no Crips. Who the head of the Crips, whoever he is, I don't know him to make y'all millionaires. Like, y'all ain't no millionaires. Bricc, baby, you make $1,500 a week and you work for Adam and no jumper, bro. Your name is Bricc, baby, and you work for a nigga who snort coke. Like, it don't make sense. You Bricc, baby. How does Bricc, baby have a job? You throat, baby. You back there sucking Adam. That's what you back there doing. That ain't no jumper. We gonna change that jump to no bumper. He back there real loud, bumping y'all cars. Adam is a porn star on Twitter and a regular guy on YouTube. I mean, you know.
But see, that go back to what I was saying earlier in the video. You just made some wild statements about a person. You know, you just played with a person's sexuality and all that. And then you got the nerve to be wondering why somebody might want to have a problem with you. Come on, man.
YouTube will no jumper. Adam get his salad tossed for a living and ask guys the size of their genitals and stuff. Adam got a fetish that him and his wife wanted to have sex with another male. So y'all think if Adam asks, and just say J-Man, Adam asked J-Man an inappropriate question, like send him a picture of his own weird. So you don't think he in his size of y'all up? Bricc, baby, I heard you got that $7 raise. How you get that $7 raise? You kissed the tip of that man. You know what's going on. You's a fool. But it's to the Crips, the head of the Crips. The Crips don't get you $1 million. This is what the Crips do, I swear to God. Just say the black men in America. And say it's just a fake number. Say it's 10 million of us and it's 5 million white people in America. It's about to be 5 million white people and 5 million black people. Not racist, I'm just using the number. Because the black guys are killing the black guys. Whoever the head of the Crips, y'all are his crash dummies. No, none of y'all friends. Just think about that. Just think about everybody that's in the Crips with y'all. How many of them got millions of dollars? None of them. They dead or in jail. The owner of the Crips, on 55th Street Club, the big classic club. Y'all his crash dummies, bro. Y'all listen to him, y'all have a shot caller. Y'all die or go to jail. If you join the Crips, you don't even die or go to jail. You're not gonna become a millionaire. Imagine joining the Crips thinking you about to become a millionaire. You join the Crips to die or go to jail. You got a better chance of joining the army. At least you get some life insurance around here. The Crips are goofy. Like, no disrespect to the game, but whoever game banged in 2023, you need to die. Let me give you a scenario. You think the cartel members can go work for no jumper? They'll die.
I mean, with this guy's mouth, I feel like he's going to have to be careful and he's going to have to be aware and worry about going to a lot more places than just no jumper. You know, he's going to have to worry about going to a whole lot of places with his mouth.
Even do interviews, they can't even talk about it. Let me tell you how we know about the Crips. You niggas talk too much. Y'all fake gang. Let me just tell you about the Crips and the cartel. The real gang and the fake gang. The cartel, I never heard nobody from the cartel talk. I don't know nobody from the cartel voice. We just hear the police talking about the cartel. We'll never hear the cartel talking about the police. I swear to God, y'all Crips be talking like I got a whole talk show. That jump called No Jumper. It's endless Crips and they're just talking. Spilling all gang secrets, telling all behind the jail secrets, all this, that, and third. Nobody trying to hit that man. And then Bricc, baby, you around here, I don't even know you or like that. I know you from back in the day from, yeah, woo. You just on the watch guy, but like on the internet, You around here, the whole world watching this interview. You around here acting like you had something to do with Quando, Rondo, man. Guess who's all words out your mouth on YouTube? I swear, you around here talking like you had something to do with Quando, Rondo, man. It's like, so if you, the guy faking like you backdoor Quando, Rondo, man. Adam say you were good, you ain't know nothing, but you are like, come on, bro, make it make sense. Then come on, man. I'm gonna tell you, this ain't no games in DC. Since Shaq Glizzy, yo, man, you come down here and visit her. I'm gonna show you who real loud got to pull down the. You don't wanna start with me, Bricc, baby. Better go in there and do what you do to Adam and leave me alone. Bro, baby, his new name. He back there behind Adam desk doing something y'all know you got no business. Now you know who I am, the real big Glizzy, nigga.
Man, dude got a big old mouth for a person that was afraid to show up to a regular interview. Everybody else that got option who be disrespecting people show up to the interviews. I don't understand it. So it's like, do you feel like the Crips is goofy? Or do you feel like the Crips ain't gonna let you pass with that type of faking that you be operating with? Are you afraid that they gonna go real street on you? And you don't want to keep it street, but you want to be street on that internet, that YouTube, that podcast? I don't know. I just got some theories because I never seen this. Well, I'm lying. I have seen this. But it don't really last long for a lot of people like that. And they always got a day coming to where somebody had a way with them and they be exposed to not be so tough that they be talking. So when your day come, my advice to you is to make sure you far from goofy when something happen on these cameras or just any type of public knowledge if you get into an altercation. You got to come out on top of that because you got a fat mouth, you know? And I don't think you really know a lot of Crips personally for you to even be making them statements and them comments you be speaking. And also, people from the streets caught the little points where you was trying to like create a false narrative or paint this picture to try to put like this against that, you know, versus. People caught that. I caught it. So, gotta step your game up with the mental games you're trying to play. So far, all we can tell is you sound like a hoe. And, you know, you sound like a hoe from that video when you was talking about if Dirk give you a chain and a jacket and let you hang with Duty Load and you would spin on 63rd for a week straight and stuff like that. Sound like a hoe. You gonna be down just for a piece of jewelry and a motherfucking hang around somebody? Chill out, fam. You don't got no representation, like no reputation of being some stand-up type of guy. And if you was that much of a muscle, Shy Glizzy probably would have kept you around. You ain't did nothing but build up off of his name that he pretty much built it up. However, I don't know y'all real inner works. I'm not gonna speak on that because that's just what real people from the streets don't do. We don't speak on people inner works if we don't really know the facts. And we still don't speak on it if we do know the facts because that's just not our place and that ain't our politics. However, I ain't gonna keep this video no more longer because it's been long enough. And I gave all my advice, not only for Aunt Glizzy, but for people that's like him. So y'all keep it a Benji for me in them comments. If not, don't jump in them. And I'm out.